CBS Sports Radio 105.3 FM, HD1KIMB, Oklahoma City. We're here with the state champion, head coach, repeat state champion, Steven Alexander. Back-to-back state champions for your Douglas Trojan basketball team. What's going through your mind right now? Nice trophy, by the way.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Just a testament to the hard work that these boys put in. Daily deposits. We talked about it being a four-quarter game. I kind of knew that it would be a back-and-forth game. I told you yesterday I thought it would be a war. And my boys responded. I mean, I'm probably one of the toughest coaches to play for, but they believe in me and they trust me. And I really, really, really appreciate them. I do.
Your team battled back and forth all game. You were down 10, came back, then got down 16, came back, and forced overtime. What was the mindset going into overtime?
Just going back to what we talked about. I mean, in this game, in this locker room, we talked about 4 quarters. And I told my team, it might be the first quarter that it happens for you. It might be the fourth quarter that it happens for you, but it's going to happen. And for me to have kids to continue to believe in me when I say that kind of stuff, it's a blessing, and I don't take it for granted.
So many players had key moments that contributed to this state championship. Corey Holman had some big-time free throws there at the end.
Yes, sir.
Something that is a little bit out of normal for him, but he was put into that situation, and he rose above that challenge.
Right. Corey, every day after practice, he takes time to make 40 to 50 free throws, doesn't rush out the gym. And I told him a few different times, Corey, one of these days it's going to work out for you. And no, I did not foresee it being in the state championship with 16, 18 seconds left. But I do know if you put daily deposits into anything you do and believe, that anything is possible. And I appreciate Corey to continue to believe in himself.
Let me get Davon Scott over here, who had a big-time three-point shot to tie the game, to go into overtime, to keep the season alive, to keep the championship race alive. Talk about that shot.
Well, even though it was my first made three, Coach Steve was always instilling that confidence in me to shoot no matter what. I mean, every time they were shooting free throws, Coach Steve would look at me, look, you got this. Just take your time, and we're going to win. So I always trust him, and I believe in him. I thank him for everything that he does for me.
Coach, what's it mean to you? You're coaching this young man, you're coaching other players to reach that pinnacle again, and you had to battle and leave everything on the court. It required everything, and you left it there.
I mean, you got kids like Davon Scott who I tell, Davon, you got to run extra. You got to do this. You got to do that. And it's never a why or why should I do that. He's continued to believe in me, but he's a phenomenal player, more than just a scorer, more than just a rebounder. He's a winner. He made winning plays tonight. When nobody else believed, he continued to believe. He looked at me, Coach, I got you. Don't worry. It's hard for a player to do when you're down 13 to 14 points. You have to have a certain belief in yourself and your whole team. And I'm super proud of Davon. I mean, his improvement from his freshman year to now is something that people should really respect.
And you finished with 16 points tonight, and you just played incredible down the stretch. And we talk about your shooting ability, but you were very solid on the defensive end. Mm-hmm. It was a defensive fight.
That's right.
We've seen you win in a bunch of different ways, but today was very different, and you were able to step up to the challenge and become victorious.
Right. I mean, we knew, like I said, that they have a good team. I mean, you look at Weatherford, they've only lost one game. But our team is battle-tested. Davon is battle-tested. I send these guys through the ringer on a daily basis. They continue to believe that it's a purpose for it. And I'm just super proud of them, man. I don't know how much I can explain. Words are kind of hard to come by when you talk about how much I'm proud of these guys.
How impressed were you with Jaden Nickens and Landry Ballard's performance tonight? Jaden Nickens finished with 22. Landry Ballard had 19. You needed every single one of those points.
Yeah. I mean, you think about Jaden Nickens, one of the best dual athletes in the state. Found a way way to win. You know, things kind of got foggy for him, but I kind of feel like he kind of looked and kind of figured it out, like, I really want to win this game. And he put everything aside and made winning first. That's the thing he's done since he showed up on campus. He's been putting winning first, making winning plays, making extra passes. Everything that everybody said he wouldn't do, he's been doing. And I'm very proud of him. I'm very proud of the leadership. I mean, you talk about a guy like Landry Ballard, in my opinion, one of the best point guards in the state, regardless of class. I mean, he put a team on his back, got the run going for us, but his leadership qualities, are second to none.
Back-to-back state championships, 12th in school history. What does that mean for a program like Douglas?
You got it.
Going back to back, I mean, it means a lot. I mean, we had the whole east side on our side. I mean, it's not easy to get the whole entire city to be on your side like that. So, I mean, obviously they trust us and we love them, and I love the support, and we won it.
I couldn't hear myself broadcast it sometimes because the Douglas faithful were in my ear. They were screaming. That's as many people as I've ever seen in Jim Norick Arena. This is the last time we'll have a state tournament in this venue.
Wow.
And you guys will go down in history as one of the last times to win a state championship.
We talk about this being bigger than just us. We got a whole community on our side. They believe in us. We believe in them. Every time we have a very big game where we need them to show up and show out, they do that for us. So it's just much bigger than us. I mean, we got a whole community on our side, and we take that personal. We do.
What's the plan for the rest of the day, guys? How do you celebrate? What's the plan? What's the next move? We want to know.
I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, these guys probably need rest. I'm pretty sure they won't rest, but for me, I need some rest. So I'm going to try to get some rest, but more than anything, I'm going to cherish this moment. I really am, because I don't take it for granted.
Now, last question. You are, in my opinion, one of the top, if not the top, basketball coach in the state of Oklahoma, but you couldn't do it alone. You've got some great staff. You've got some great assistant coaches. What has their support meant to you?
Well, I mean, from the players to the coaches, I'm not an easy guy. I'm not. And they consistently put winning first. They consistently make sure that they know that at the end of the day that my personality is a little different, but I just want to win, and I'm willing to do anything to win. But the way my coaching staff is built like that for a reason. These guys consistently work these kids when I'm not there. They consistently do different things to make them better when I'm not there. And personally, one day I'm going to get to thank every single one of them because they deserve it. I appreciate it.
Your team never lost to a team from the state of Oklahoma. You were ranked number 2 going into this game.
That's right.
You beat them last year, you beat them this year, and now you're number 1, back-to-back state champions for the Douglas Trojans.
I told my kids all year, hey, the rankings are what they are. The thing I love about the game of basketball, the game is won between the lines. The game is won between the lines. And my kids continuously don't look at rankings. They continuously stay focused, continuously look at the end goal. And that's all this was about, was the end goal for us.
Yeah, excellent coaching job, excellent execution by the players. Back-to-back state champions in Class 4A. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you so much for supporting us. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.